Hey YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul. Today's video, I just want to take you through a Metro Boomin type beat. If you're trying to make beats in the style of Metro Boomin, this tutorial may help you. Now, I just put together this song in Ableton Live. Normally what I would do, I'd send it off to some songwriters and see what happens with it. But in this case, I figured let's just do a tutorial and just take you through some of the elements of a Metro Boomin type song. There's not a lot that goes on in a Metro Boomin song, and this is pretty much, I feel, maybe the way he goes about putting together his tracks, and it all starts from a sample that has sort of this dark sort of vibe. So I have this sample right here, and it had that dark sound that I feel Metro Boomin would sort of lean to. So here is the sample right here. So it has that dark, eerie vibe. So if you find a sample like that, put it in your DAW and start working with it. Again, my tempo, actually, before we get further ahead, my tempo is set at 140 BPMs, as that is the tempo range that he likes to work in. So now let's go ahead and open up the sample. Essentially, he probably wouldn't leave this sample in its current state. What he would do is probably pitch it down an octave. Get it a little darker sounding, but you know what, I'm gonna see what it sounds like one more octave lower. So now you got this really dark sounding sample, and I really feel Metro Boomin would sort of gravitate towards something like this. So find a sample, put it into your DAW, set it at 140 BPMs, sort of tempo match it, and then pitch it down a couple octaves, see what you get, and then you got your first lead sound for a Metro Boomin type beat. Then the rest is just gravy. All you have to do is add in a kick. So here's the kick that we'll add in. Then you're going to want to add in a sort of a straight 16th note hi-hat hit with a couple of stutters every now and then. Then of course you need that open hat to give you some bounce. And of course you need that snare to give you that groove. And then finally you're going to bring in that clap to layer up that snare. Now, what's a Metro Boomin type beat without sort of this lead melody to it? So what I did here was bring in a sort of a piccolo, a flute sort of sample, and sort of played a quick melody, a dark, eerie melody, and we get something like this. It's pretty much a 2-bar pattern that repeats itself over and over. That's pretty much the beat foundation right there. So let's go ahead and just arrange this beat quickly over here. I'm just going to record it in. All right, so there is our arrangement recorded in. So what Metro Boomin will probably do to start off his track is, of course, start off with the sample. Let me just give myself some extra room here. So what do you do is start off with the sample for about 8 bars. You get that thing going. And then what happens next is essentially everything comes into play except the lead sort of flute sound. The kick, the clap, the hat, open hat, the snare all comes into play right off the bat. And then we get something like this. And then you get that lead flute sound in there. And that's pretty much how you put together a Metro Boomin type beat. You probably just want to add in some 808s there as well, just to underline those kicks. But this is pretty much the foundation to a Metro Boomin type song. Start off with a sample, pitch it low, get it sounding nice and eerie and dark sounding. Bring in a kick, snare, a straight hi-hat hit, and bring in a nice flute melody that is pretty repetitive, but it's a good repetitive and you want to hear it over and over, and you got yourself a Metro Boomin type beat. If you do have any questions on this, you can ask me in the comment section below. For more videos like this one, remember to hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to y'all soon.